Hey folks, it's Ela, and I'm going to talk to you about sketchbooks. I love sketchbooks. I think sketchbooks are so much fun, and they're a good way to do collages or have a drawing practice that you can do out in the world. It makes it really easy to draw every day. Anytime you're sitting in an office waiting for an appointment or, stuck somewhere, then you just pull out your cute little sketchbook and you just start drawing whatever's going on. If you're watching YouTube, you can draw the YouTubers. Here's Patti Smith and James Baldwin and some stills from movies. You can write quotes. You can just scribble shapes in there. I traced around the bottle and colored it in. If it soaks through the paper, it's not a big deal. I just use something opaque on the other side. So it's a fun, safe way to just get used to drawing, and eventually you can get more and more brave and draw people in the waiting room at the pharmacy. So you're going to start wherever you are. You put stickers all over it. I'm going to show you different sketchbook options. It could be as simple as a post-it book. If this is what you have lying around and you don't have time to make something, you could draw on this. You could draw on this. Yeah, it has lines. Do you care? If you don't care, it doesn't matter. That's the magic of not caring. And of course, the other side does not have any lines at all, but it doesn't lie flat. It's a little trickier to draw. You'll just have to figure out how to work with that. You can go to the store and you can buy a fancy spiral bound book if you have money and you want that. And it's watercolor paper. It's not fancy watercolor paper, but still, the paint won't soak through it. This is gouache over here. And, it's a place to experiment and play around and have fun. This is a Stillman and Burn. This is the beta series. But I do like to make my own sketchbooks. The easiest one I know how to make is an accordion. So you take a big piece of paper, cut it up into strips, and then you can see how you can just do a different image on each page. You can just test out colors, play with wet into wet, which is what I did here with some dots with metallic marker, and just do some scribbles. Doesn't have to be representational at all. Stuck a piece of cardboard on each end, just so it has something stiff. You can cut up old paintings. You can use, old paintings, cut them up, paint the background, glue it down, do a little collage, have some fun. All those little bits and pieces that are making a mess. Now it's a cute book. Glue it on the outside too. Yeah, this is my favorite one. This is Learning How to Draw. This weighs nothing, and it's just sewn through thread through these ends and then poked back in through the middle. Here's the middle of this. Here it is. So there's that thread, and then it's poked through here and tied in a knot here, and I put some nail polish on there. This was made in Anna Kingsley's journal sketchbook making class, and this was also made in her class as well. So this is a little bit more fancy construction, but I made this. I started off, I warn you against coming up with any grand schemes about what your sketchbook is going to be about. I thought this was going to be just small items around the house. And in the beginning, it was small items that were around the house. But then I kind of got stuck because I couldn't think of anything I wanted to do. So then I gave myself permission to go out into the world and just do crazy doodly stuff. Or, this is from Blake Garden, where I teach landscape during the summer. Here I am in Golden Gate Park. So you are the boss of your sketchbook, and if you practice drawing all the time, you will get better. I just, even within the course of filling in these little books, it's amazing how much better my drawing has become. And, I know how to draw, but I can get so much better if I just do it all the time. and make it not such a big deal. You just kind of hide in the corner with your pen and pencil, and you just, people aren't looking. People don't care. They don't know what you're doing. Just sit down and draw. Now, if you want to make a sketchbook, right, I've got 4 sheets. I folded them in half. I made sure that my stapler could make it all the way to the middle. Right, there it is. Voila, I have a sketchbook. I can use this. I can draw on this right now if I wanted to. If you want to make an accordion sketchbook, got a long, narrow piece. I drew some lines. I'm going to fold on the lines. This is going to be a very small one. Small and wide. Maybe I'll go like this. See? I'm the boss of me. You are the boss of you. There we go. This is going to be a tiny sketchbook. So it's fun to have several around. And maybe you have one that you use primarily, like, you know, this is not watercolor paper, this is drawing paper. I'm probably going to mostly use colored pencils or markers that don't bleed. You know, Sharpies will bleed. So you have choices. But this would weigh nothing. This could live in your purse. You know, if you get some stuff on it, I don't care. I'll just draw over it. If I use an acrylic marker, it'll cover up any little stains. So there's my tiny little book. It's fun. So that's it. Oh, one more thing I wanted to show you. I thought this was really amusing. I love Linda Berry. She's all about encouraging people who aren't used to drawing to draw and play around and have fun. And she uses composition books, which are a lot bigger than these other books. But they're cheap, and you can find them anywhere. And, you know, she doesn't care that there's lines on the pages. She just goes ahead and draws on them anyway. These are some of her students' work. There's some of her work, but you can see she's not afraid of using legal pads. It's like, you use what you have. You use whatever is comfortable, you know, whatever isn't too intimidating. So this is all about the course that she developed for her students at Michigan State. So yeah, awesome book. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this. I hope you dig around and make a journal or find a little book that you can turn into a journal and just try it. Have fun. Bye.